Okay, hi guys, and oh shit, what happened there? This is going to be kind of my reaction to seeing the Dark Crystal trailer. I didn't even know this thing was coming out. Yeah, I was very pleasantly surprised. Just try and get as much as I can. I still don't know how to draw with a quill. It's going to be very rough. Yeah, my reaction. I didn't even know this thing was coming out. And I was pleasantly surprised. I thought it was going to be like they were making a documentary, and then the last time I read about it, and it was, they didn't have the funding or something, and then the directors backed out. And I was so amazed at what I saw. And it doesn't go back. Like, they haven't overblown this thing on CGI, which is what I don't think, if you were a fan of the original, CGI would be like the absolute worst thing you could imagine. So it looks very good, and it looks like I recognize the backgrounds. If I'm not mistaken, it looks like some of it was shot in Queenstown, New Zealand. I recognize the landscape a bit. So this was my kind of reaction to the trailer. How are you meant to draw these things? If I was like Shakespeare, I wouldn't get a fucking word down. My videos have not planned at all. I mean, I was waiting for the battery to load a bit in order for me to record this, because my battery is always dying. And I'd love for people to write comments like about the video, talking about the video. If this is interesting to you, like, let me know what your memories of seeing the Dark Crystal were like. I remember I used to This was back in the days of video rental. I would always, we'd have a choice of like 6 films for $6, and I would always choose, I would rent Dark Crystal out so many times. It's just one of those classic films back then. I've had this ink since 2012, so I may as well bloody use it. I still don't know how to draw properly with it. It's very messy. And you have to recharge like all the time. So getting back to the trailer, it was, I didn't even know that this thing was coming out, and I just checked my subscriptions and that, recommended videos, and this trailer came out, and I watched it not thinking very much like, what could this possibly be? And I was like absolutely surprised at the quality. The Dark Crystal is it's a children's film made by Jim Henson and Frank Oz, the guy who played Yoda and Miss Piggy, and it was a very creepy film. It would give kids nightmares, but a lot of the stuff made in the 80s was very dark, if you noticed, like using a lot of puppets and stuff. A lot of the stuff Jim Henson worked on. And I'm drawing this from memory as well. My phone is dead, so this is memory. This is annoying as fuck. I think I would go mad if I had to write with a quill. Kind of looks like the rest. I don't know what. Maybe think of this. Reminds me of the restaurant scene in American Psycho. And it's like drawing with crayons. Imagine if he was drawing this instead of like chainsaws and stuff. Patrick, what are you drawing? I have to return some videotapes. I think this looks pretty good. But yeah, what's her name? Olga. She's back, and they've got the sets look fucking incredible. And Jen, Chris, I don't know the names of these characters, sorry. But I have seen the film many times over the years. And Ogra, that's her name. This was my reaction to seeing the trailer. But I mean, in the trailer, it is absolutely beautiful. Is it Jen? He is like, or it might not even be him, because there's a version of him in the trailer that looks very old when he's striking the crystal. What am I trying to say? If you don't know, if you can't tell, I'm a bit inebriated at the moment, so what is it? It's a long weekend. If you can't tell, like, I love listening to, my favourite things at the moment are listening to Joe Rogan, and he's a very big supporter of smoking pot, and I'm sure if you watch The Dark Crystal, you're going to want to watch it in a movie theatre, stoned off your tits, because this looks fucking incredible. When the camera pans down through the forest and there's all these like creatures floating, and I really hope they do a theatrical release of this film, or this series, because it looks absolutely spectacular. And I think they would have had a lot of backlash on their hands if all the puppets were CGI. I know I would refuse to watch it, because that's what made the original so great, is the actual use of real things. It's like these creatures were living in this world, and I don't know, it just looks absolutely insane. So I hope you like this drawing. It's really cool, and he appears in the trailer, so we're gonna get some Fizzgig action. You were very lucky that I didn't put some crazy samples and sound effects in this video, because I am so tempted to recreate this character's scream, but I have to I have to, what's the word, restrain myself, because I've rewatched a couple of my ASMR videos and they're actually pretty demented. You watch these videos to relax, and I mean, you don't want to finally get to that state of peace and then someone screams. So you can trust me now, believe me, when I make an ASMR video, there's not going to be any loud shit that's going on, so I'm going to keep them chilled. Hope you enjoy them. Like, share this video on any Facebook sites you go to, because I don't personally use Facebook. It almost destroyed my life once, so I don't use it. I would like to reach a bigger audience of people, so that's why I kind of make these videos, make a lot of variant stuff. And I've learned the error of my ways, of not to get into arguments with people online and stuff. I hope I have learned. Thank you for watching this, guys. I really do respect every one of you, unless you shit where you eat. So, thanks for watching and goodbye.